guys, so I wanted to film a labor and delivery story for Miss Ryland Janelle. It has been an entire month, so I'm gonna clump in together the like 1 month postpartum update for both her and I. But I wanted to do it all together, and I was like, I need to get it done. I was not gonna do it today because I was like, I really wanted to like put makeup on and look pretty, but I was like, this is real life, and me putting on makeup and like clothes besides a t-shirt doesn't happen. So I decided to just go ahead and film it. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do hear a thumping, she's actually down here. She is on her way to sleep, so I'm kind of patting her bottom so that she can go to sleep. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, I'll post them. I posted a video of the vlog of that day, and then I also posted a photo kind of collage of everything happening between our maternity, labor and delivery pictures, and our like newborn pictures. Our doula, one of the things that we got was a kind of like a birth timeline from when I started talking to her. So in case you didn't know, just a little bit of things, she was born on July 17th, so it's a month and a day. And so that's where we're going to start. So on the 16th, I was having really bad contractions. Sorry, I have a hair. There we go. I was having really bad contractions that morning when I woke up, and I've been having them that badly probably like every day. So I just went ahead and took a shower because I know that helps, and they went away and I was completely fine. Now, when I got checked the previous Monday, which the 18th or the 17th was a Wednesday, and so when I got checked on Monday, I was 4 centimeters, 4 to 5 centimeters dilated, fully effaced. So they said, you know, anytime you just need to do a little extra more and she'll be there. So I was already 4 at that point, so any contractions that I was feeling, I was just like, it's whatever. They had been like maybe 5 to 7 minutes apart, and I wasn't really that worried. And then later on that night, so I took, I will say this, I don't think that anyone should take castor oil, but I took castor oil. I will never advise anyone to take it. But I took castor oil. I only took half the dose because I could not bear it. I couldn't take it. I just couldn't do it. It was just horrible. So I did that, and I felt it could have helped, but I honestly felt that all the castor oil did was give me the runs, and it didn't make me cramp enough because I think I didn't take enough of it. So it didn't make me cramp enough to actually have contractions. It just cleared me out, which was good, I guess, in a way, you know, when it got ready to push. So I did that, and I was completely fine. My cousin, which is like my mom, she was actually supposed to come over to help take care of Jalen. So the night of the 16th, we were kind of talking. She goes, you know what, I feel like it's time. I'm gonna head that way. She lives like 40 minutes away from me, so that's why she was like, I just want to be there just in case. So she got here around like 9:20ish or something like that. And at that point it was like, yeah, like 9:20, 9:30, and it was like they were, like I said, 5 to 7 minutes apart. They weren't that bad. They were probably lasting like 45 seconds, but they weren't that bad at all. Like, I was laughing, eating, drinking, I mean, playing around, doing whatever I wanted to do. And then all craziness pretty much broke loose around like, I'm gonna see what she said because I don't know. So she said 10:30 is when I called her and my water broke. It had been, I thought it was leaking earlier that day, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. But I was just walking and my water broke, and like 5 minutes passed, literally. So I went to go change and I had to go pee, and it broke the rest of the way, and then I could not get up. I was having contractions back to back to back. They were piggybacking like the entire time. So I went from 5 to 7 minutes apart, and then literally 1 minute later, like right after my water broke, they were like 45 seconds apart, and they were a minute apart, and they were lasting for like 45 seconds. It like literally, like, it just a flip of a switch. It was crazy. So she said at 11:09 is when I called her. So my water broke at 10:47 and I was doing fine, and then 11:09 I called back and said I'm heading to the hospital, or I'm heading to the birthing center. And that was, so they probably started coming like 11 o'clock because I waited a little bit to call her because I was trying to like bear through it, but I couldn't. So I said that, and she said okay, and we headed for the hospital. It was the worst ride ever. I'm sure everyone knows that. Yeah, it was a really, really bad ride. All the curves and stuff, and it was late at night, so traffic wasn't bad, but it was just horrible. And so we got there. The birthing center it's probably about like 25 minutes away from us. We got there probably in like 15 because Michael was speeding. I got to the birthing center around like 11:45 to 12, somewhere in that area. I'm not sure. She says 11:50 just for a time preference. I'm sure she's probably more correct than I am. One thing that I had in my birthing like preference sheet was that I didn't want to know time. I didn't want any of the clocks around me. I was fine. Obviously they needed to take time for things and know how well I was progressing, but I didn't want to know the time because in my head I expected it to be a long labor, and well, not even really long, just a labor. So I didn't want to know the time. I didn't want any clocks around me. So I really had no like I guess knowledge of what time it was during that time because I didn't want to see any clocks. They check you before they take you in your room. So she checked me there, and I was she said 6 centimeters dilated, and I got 3 contractions from walking to the door to the birthing center, and it's just like a doctor's office for like preference of or reference for size of the birthing center. It's like going into a doctor's office. It's not like a hospital. So I had about like 3 or 4 contractions from my car to the exam room, and then I had to literally, like, I got on the table, had a contraction. The nurse checked my blood pressure, had a contraction. The nurse or the midwife came in to talk to me, had a contraction. She told me to lay down. I had to bend over or roll over because I had a contraction. Literally, it's probably like 3 doors over, like in a doctor's office. Like, you know, you have 3 exam rooms. I went like 3 exam rooms over, and then I got into the room. I asked to start the water because I wanted to have a water birth, which did not happen. And I bent over the bed because I was just having really bad contractions. They gave me a birthing ball, and then I started to push involuntarily, and then stuff got real. Like, I pushed like maybe twice, and then I noticed that everybody got kind of quiet. And it was no longer like, you know, like lollygagging around, like people were pulling out stuff. I was like not aware that I was going to deliver at that exact like spot. Like bending over as like a rest stop became like my point of delivery pretty much. Like everybody stopped playing around. It was like people were pushing stuff under me and doing things, and I was just kind of like, what's happening? And so at 12:49 she was born. It was great. It was amazing. I loved the experience that I had. I didn't get to get in the water, but it's okay. Everything went really fast, so I mean, I can't really complain. I would absolutely do it again if I, you know, have another kid. It was a really good experience. She was born 8 pounds 3 ounces, which is unbelievable. 20 inches long, and she is pretty perfect. Head full of hair. I did tear, which we figured that I would tear only because I had an episiotomy with Jalen, and normally if your child has a big head, which we figured she would have a big head because Michael has a big head and Jalen had a big head, that you normally tear, and I literally tore right on my episiotomy line. Like, no crazy tear, like right on my line. We went home 7 hours later. You can see all of that in the vlog, like I said, which I will of course post down below so you can see it. But went home 7 hours later, and everything was great. I've had no concerns. We did breastfeed. We are breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is going amazing. I am so pleased with the way that it's going. My left breast doesn't really like to cooperate as well. I do more pumping over here so I can help with milk supply, but the right is a champer. Like, a champer, is that even a word? Is a champ, let's say that, or a champion. I've had a checkup. She's had her doctor's appointment. I don't know how much she weighs now. I would guess around like 9 something. She's probably gained about 1 pound. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, I guess I can tell you guys my weight and stuff, show you guys my stomach. So my Monday appointment before I had her, I was 160, I don't even know, 163 I think, and then immediately after I had her I was 147, and I am now 140. My goal isn't really based off of weight. Technically, being 140, I have about 10 pounds to lose to be back to my pre-birth weight, which I don't even care about. I honestly just care about fitting into my clothes again. I don't even care about me having a stomach or not. I just want to fit into my clothes because I just don't want to buy more clothes. This is what I have now. And it's weird because it's super flat right here and it's just up high. So I think maybe it just everything needs to kind of shrink back down. And that's that. Well, I hope it's focusing, but I have stretch marks galore. I have stretch marks with Jalen. I think I believe, or at least I would like to believe, that stretch marks are hereditary. Therefore, you will have them, and I do have them, and no matter what I do, they will still be there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too long. I don't even know. I'm still gonna upload it. If I look a mess, if I'm like going crazy, I'm gonna upload it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, all of that stuff. If you want more mommy videos, please let me know down below what type of mommy videos. Also, if you have any questions regarding her or breastfeeding or parenting choices that I have, or advice, things like that, let me know down below. Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.